Have you ever wondered how far someone would go to protect the people they love during an apocalypse? Rei Miyamoto is one of those characters who, amid chaos, stands out not only for her ability, but also for the complexity of her emotions and decisions. In Highschool of the Dead, the world is on the brink of collapse. Zombies have taken over cities, and the fight for survival is not just against the dead, but also against the living. In this chaotic scenario, Rei proves that strength comes not only from muscles, but from determination and heart. Rei is introduced as a young woman with a strong personality, determined and above all, loyal to those close to her. From the beginning, it's clear that her relationship with Takashi Komuro, the protagonist, is complicated. They have a history together, unresolved feelings that intensify as the group faces life or death situations. But is their bond enough to overcome the traumas of the apocalypse? Rei's training as a member of the school's martial arts club becomes a crucial advantage. Her skill with the spear makes her a formidable fighter against zombies. However, what truly sets her apart is her emotional resilience. On multiple occasions, she must make difficult decisions, such as putting the group's safety above her own feelings. It's in these choices that we realize Rei isn't just an action character, but a young woman trying to find her humanity in a world that forces her to abandon it. One of the most impactful moments in Rei's journey is when she faces betrayal from authority figures. Before the apocalypse, she trusted adults and the system that promised to protect her. But when the crisis reveals the worst in people, Rei discovers that those who should care for society often act in self-interest. This disillusionment doesn't break her. Instead, it strengthens her. She learns to trust herself and the few friends who remain. Rei's relationship with Seiko Busujima, the group's skilled swordswoman, also deserves attention. Despite their distinct personalities, the two develop mutual respect and a partnership that exemplifies how unity is essential for survival. While Seiko represents calm and strategy, Rei is the beating heart of the group, acting with passion and determination. Together they show that even in a dark world, cooperation is key to moving forward. But of course, not everything is victorious. The zombie apocalypse is relentless, and Rei faces devastating losses. Friends, acquaintances, and even figures who could have become allies fall along the way. Each loss weighs on her shoulders, but also serves as fuel for her to keep fighting. Rei represents that spark of hope that refuses to extinguish, even when everything around seems lost. However, we cannot ignore Rei's moments of vulnerability. There are times when the weight of the situation makes her question her ability to continue. In these moments, we see her humanity in its rawest form. But this is where she stands out, finding strength in the people around her, in her own values, and especially in the desire for a better future, even if uncertain. Another fascinating aspect of the character is how she balances her emotions in such a chaotic environment. Love, fear, and anger are feelings that constantly conflict within her. Her relationship with Takashi is a clear example of this. The affection between them is evident, but difficult circumstances and shared traumas create barriers that cannot always be overcome. Even so, Rei never gives up on protecting Takashi and the others, showing that even in a broken world, there is still room for true bonds. Rei's journey also raises an interesting question. To what extent does the post-apocalyptic world shape or reveal who we really are? For her, the apocalypse serves as a definitive test of character. She doesn't just survive, she evolves. Each battle, each difficult decision, and each moment of doubt contribute to shaping her into a stronger version of herself. And perhaps Rei's greatest lesson is about the meaning of fighting. For her, the fight isn't just about defeating zombies. It's about keeping humanity alive in a world that tries to destroy it every second. Her determination to protect her friends, even when all seems lost, is a reminder that hope can persist, even in the darkest moments. However, looking at Rei Miyamoto's journey, one question remains. What does it really mean to survive? Is it just continuing to breathe, or is it keeping something else alive? Perhaps an ideal, a dream, or a spark of humanity. And you? How far would you be willing to go to preserve what truly matters in a world in ruins?